Hi, Sherry. Thank you for your post wanting to connect with your son, Jason. All right, just a little bit about me. I am a medium. I'm able to connect with people who have passed away. Um, so, yeah, this is gonna be hard. As a mom, I can only imagine. Okay, what you're feeling, what you're going through. And first, I just want to tell you that I am so sorry that you have lost your son, Jason. I cannot imagine losing my son like you have. So we're going to get through this together. And just a little bit about me. Um, these are the beginning cards. It tells me the direction that your reading's going to go. This is regular tarot deck up here, just with very different pictures, and the everything that's written on there is my own keywords that I've written. The last deck that I use, it's more about clarification, and what Jason has for you, his emotions, his feelings about this. Okay, so hopefully you're going to be able to see all the cards pretty good. All right, we're going to start with these. Now, you would think fortune, that's about money, but it's not. He's saying he is so fortunate that you decided to post, and he finally gets to connect with you and talk to you. So he's feeling very, very grateful that you took that leap of faith. Okay. This one, obviously, it's about his death, but it also has different meanings. Okay. It's not just about that he passed away. It's about death is symbolizing something has ended and something new or different has started. And he's talking about, I always call it their second life. Okay. And that's what the meaning of this card is about. Okay. Third one, this is about you. He says you have very strong intuition, and he wants you to make sure you always go with your intuition. And I was like, okay, so I said, I need a little bit more information to give your mom. And he said, ask her, have you felt me there with you? Do you know when I'm there with you? And he wants you to, if your gut feeling is telling you that he is there with you at that moment, he said, you need to just go with that feeling. He goes, because I'm there. All right. Now, one thing I can tell you, I didn't know Jason, but I can hear him talking, and he's giving me, I know that sounds really weird, but it's a combination of three things. Sometimes I can hear his voice. Sometimes he's showing me pictures. And sometimes it's almost like he's showing me a movie. I'm hoping that all makes sense. And then it happens very, very quickly. And it can skip from the voice to a picture to the movie. So I always try my best to just keep up. That's my goal, just keep up. And because I don't want to miss anything that he has for you. Okay. King of Wands. It's about introspective. He's sitting here. He's just thinking. He has spent a lot of time since his death just thinking about his life, thinking about you, about his family, the love he has for you. So that's all that card is for. Okay. All right. the Hanged Man. Now, this can mean a lot of different things. Like, what I'm feeling about this card is, he said, trying to be patient. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. This goes with this one. It came out like this. That he's so happy that he gets to talk to you. That's been his desire for quite some time. All right. Ten of Swords. Shows young man, 10 swords. And this is about, see, this came out right here. Remember the Death card? Endings and new beginnings. He's talking about his life on Earth when he was with you. And now he's on this different journey. So you'll start to notice this is just basically informational up here. And then as we go along, it'll get more personal. Okay. And I'll start to connect the dots with the emotion cards, the feeling cards. Okay. The Hierophant. Not only was he a very loving young man, he was smart. He was smart as a whip. And that's what this card is for. But it also has to do with my keywords here. A detour, a roadblock. He says, this isn't the way it should have been. Life shouldn't have taken me down this road. It's that keyword, detour, roadblock. The Page of Swords. And it doesn't matter which, the Page of Cups, the page is always, is always depicting a young person. Okay? And on this one especially, it's a young man. He says, this card is just about, it's me, Mom. I'm here. It's me. This will all start to come together, by the way. Okay. So now we're going to get to the feelings, the emotions, a lot more focused. And I love this part because this is where it gets very, very personal. It can be hard. It can be hard to hear some of these because this is his feelings, his emotions. Okay. Now, by the way, feel free to tell me if I've got something completely wrong. Okay? Because mediums are just human beings. We're not always 100% going to get every single thing correct. Okay? So it will not hurt my feelings if I get something wrong. Now, this has to do with this right here. These two. Before Jason passed away, was he? When I pause, I'm still connected to him right now. So when I pause, it's not that I don't know what to say. It's I want to make sure I'm getting these words correct. Before his death, and he doesn't say how long, were there times where he kind of held things close to his chest, so to speak. I'm hoping that makes sense. Because there's a young man suffering in silence, unspoken desires, real feelings, broken dreams. And what I'm getting from this card, 100%, is leading up to whatever happens. He wishes he hadn't have been so silent on certain things, on certain feelings. Okay? Or there's an or with this. That he didn't always have the words to say what he wanted to say. This goes along with this. And he's sorry. He's sorry about that. He wished he could have communicated with you about a lot of what was totally there inside of him. Kind of like, almost like wanting to get out, if that makes sense. But he wishes he could have told you. Okay, so these have to go. It has to do with this. The Hierophant card, the detour, the roadblock. Remember what he had said? It wasn't supposed to be this way. Okay. When it comes to a lot of these cards, these clarification cards, the word up here or some of the words down here may have nothing to do with it. I instantly know the person I'm connecting with if they are meaning this and that. This has nothing to do with the words. This is talking about shouldn't have been this way. That the door has closed. And he sure wish it wasn't. See, sorry, Mom. I know that some of this is probably very hard to hear, but these are his feelings, his thoughts. And when I first begin and I connect with him, I tell him, this is your time. You tell me your story. You tell me what you want for your mom. You're in charge. I'm not. I'm just here to tell your feelings, your thoughts. Tell me your story. See, all these roadblocks shouldn't be this way. Door closed on my life. This, if he could just do it again. Right? I know we tend to say that when a lot of us all say this. We get to a certain point in our life and we say to ourselves, man, if I could just do that over again. But him, Jason, he truly means this. He just wishes he could have a second chance. But he knows that's wishful thinking. And he knows it's not going to happen. Okay. Now, I'm going to move these out a little bit. Because it matters. And I'll explain. Okay. Okay. I want you to notice something. Male, 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 male. They're all males. There's cards in these decks that could be female. But up until this point, none had come out. Until we get to this card. when he's just saying, it's like he's that little boy again. Mom, it's me. It's me. So, this is all for you. Okay? Mothering, nurturing, gentleness, feminine energy. He said, yep, that's my mom. That's my mom. He loves you. Okay, Mom. This is a two-part card. One, he literally talked about laughter. He says, I know things have been a little heavy, but when he got to this right here, he said, thank goodness I can still experience her laughter. I said, Wendy, she has the best laugh. Thank goodness I can still hear and experience her laughter. This is literally, the meaning is right here. Healing. Self-care. His concern at this point is for you. He said, it shouldn't have been this way. The door's shut, and I know for a fact I can't go and do this over again. And at this point, all he cares about is you. He wants you to take care of yourself. He gets to be there. He gets to experience your life. And that's a precious thing. People think somebody who passes away just goes off somewhere. No, they're around us. They get to experience your life, their family's life with them. Now this is the last one. And his message to you. He said, I have a question for you. Did somebody or him or a family member, let me rephrase that because I almost said something wrong. Does somebody around you, a family member, a friend, anybody that's close to you, have they ever said to you, just breathe, just breathe? In regard to you missing him. It's like that part of you is not there anymore. He said, Mom, just breathe. Just breathe. You're going to be okay. He's a very sweet, sweet young man. Very sweet. I wish I knew his story. Most of the time, I do not. And the one thing that is normally across the board, it's very rare, is that their goal here is that they finally get to communicate with you. They finally get to tell you exactly what they feel about you, the situation, and their feelings. So they rarely, very rarely, talk about how they died. I know you would expect them that they would want to talk about it. That's not their priority. That's their reality. But their priority is, I don't want to waste what I have for my mom, what my feelings are, what I want to tell her. Okay? Starts off with this. This was the first card. I'm so happy my mom took a leap of faith and posted what she did, because now I get to talk to her. That's a beautiful thing. He was a beautiful young man. I don't make up flowery words and all that. I'm telling you, this is my feeling. He was smart as a whip, and he was very loving, and he cares so much about his family. Okay? If you need any clarification about anything, please do not hesitate to let me know. Oops, one last thing. I want you to see these. This is incredibly special. Okay. When it got down to the end of our reading time, which is now, everything came out. Female, 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 female. You are what really, truly matters to him. And I thought, that's incredible that the way this all came out. Males, until it got to how he was feeling about you. All female. So, I hope that in some small way that this helps you in the process of, and it's a long process. Somebody could have passed away 20 years previous. Everybody grieves differently, and the amount of time, there is no set time. And I am truly a believer that when it comes to our kids, I'm not sure if you ever stop that grieving process. So I just hope and pray that I've been able to help in some way. Okay? So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week and a weekend. And again, thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to connect with Jason, and the privilege of getting to know him just a little bit. All right?